This is something I didn't plan on making anytime soon, at least this soon. As you've read the title and saw the thumbnail, GTA 6 Trailer 2 dropped this morning, and it was an interesting morning for me. I was asleep, and then I woke up to the sound of thunder, checked my phone, and saw that the internet was exploding. And so I checked, and Trailer 2 dropped, which was completely out of left field. I didn't see it. Nobody saw it coming. And watching the trailer, I gotta say, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever watched. Even looking at the first frame, you could tell that those $2+ billion is putting in lots of work. And you could just tell by looking at each frame of the trailer that a lot of work is going into the game, which leads me to believe that them pushing back the release date was a good call. Now, of course, this trailer is going to break so many records, and I wouldn't be surprised if it surpassed the records of the first trailer. And there was a lot of negativity going around the community throughout the 2 years of almost complete silence before the update that Rockstar posted just last week or a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember. And a lot of people were constantly asking for Trailer 2, a release date, and why they were so silent on the matter. That the only things we were able to get was Take-Two Interactive CEO saying that they're working on it and that it is in production and that we will be expecting it in 2025, which obviously isn't the case. It's been pushed back to May 26th of 2026. And judging by this trailer, I gotta say it's probably for the best. And a lot of people were upset that they have to wait another year, but and you gotta think, it's been over a year since trailer 1 released, and that year has just flown by completely. Like, it just felt like trailer 1 came out like a few months ago. And here we are, we already have trailer 2 and a confirmed release date of May 26th of next year. And their reasoning was to polish the game, make sure it's ready, and that it's up to the standards that we rightfully hold it to. You could tell just by the trailer alone, but well, both of the trailers really, that they are putting so much work into it, and that the $2+ billion that they're spending on this game is definitely getting put to good use, because you can tell the overall quality of this game is immaculate, really. And when I first saw this trailer through its entirety, I was completely blown away. Like, the graphics are just insane. The characters, they look amazing. The gameplay looks amazing. Like, there's really no other words to describe how just great this whole thing looks. Of course, like everybody else, I'm beyond excited for it because, this is something that's been on everybody's mind for over a decade. The overall excitement throughout the trailer 2's release is definitely felt through the comments. Looking at the comments, there are so many of them. Right as of right now, when I'm recording this, there's 230,000 comments, of course, mine included. And some of them are from people that I never thought I would see commenting on a GTA 6 trailer. For instance, we have Dr. ER, which many of you probably have seen a video of his. Definitely very popular. And of course, you got the actual YouTube channel, like the YouTube channel, commenting on this. We also have Molly. We also have the Lo-Fi Girl commenting. There's just so many, like Jacksepticeye, the Xbox YouTube channel, Corey Kenshin. Like, there's just so many people commenting about, just the hype of the trailer, which rightfully so is just insane. And it's a truly historic moment, to be honest. And Reading into the description is pretty interesting as well. I noticed this after I kind of let it sink in a little bit, and it says Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Which sounds pretty interesting, and a lot of people were banking on a sort of Bonnie and Clyde-esque storyline between these two, which turns out to be true, at least to some degree. And they also linked a sort of GTA 6 info like site at their Rockstar Games website. I haven't checked it out yet, but apparently it has like character descriptions and characters on there already. Um, I'll probably check it out later after this video, but um, yeah, I didn't want to show the trailer on screen because I'm not sure if I would get a copyright strike on it, so I'm avoiding doing that. So I'm just filling in the background with just gameplay of, whatever I decide to put on there. This is definitely a very pleasant surprise because nobody saw it coming this early. I definitely didn't. I was just celebrating Star Wars Day yesterday and the day before, and then now that that's kind of settled, we have this to contend with for a whole year, which is just phenomenal. And I never really understood the hate that Rockstar was getting between now and when trailer 1 dropped. And of course, hate is kind of an intense word, but when you kind of look at it through like their comment sections on whether it be Twitter or Instagram or even like their YouTube community posts, there's a lot of people that are upset and that they're hating Rockstar for being silent and taking so long to release trailer 2, let alone just talk about it, which I think is honestly pretty low because when you think about it, their first trailer was leaked because of a hacker, and they were obviously forced to release the trailer early, or else the backlash would be even worse. And putting myself in their shoes, I wouldn't want my second trailer to be leaked by any means. And to do that, you have to be completely just silent, lip sealed, nothing getting in or out. And so I completely understand their silence on that, but I also completely understand the sort of frustration and anger that people were feeling throughout the time because, this is a once in a generation release. Like, we haven't got a GTA game since, well, obviously GTA 5, which was 2013. As of right now, that's over 11 years ago. And this year would mark 12. During that time, so much has happened to the point where GTA 5 has sort of ran its course, and now we're looking to the future, which is GTA 6, and its long anticipated announcement and trailers, and of course the release next year. And of course, with the community as passionate as like the gaming community, of course people are going to be upset, people are going to be frustrated, but again, I just didn't understand it because they want it. They want this game to come out. And I've seen games, even the past 5 years, just release because of player consistency on it releasing, even when it's not completely developed. And there's still flaws, and there's still bugs and stuff like that. A very popular example for this is Cyberpunk. Of course, it's talked about when discussing failed releases on launch, which admittedly, Cyberpunk really was a failed release on launch. There were so many bugs, there were so many problems, ran poorly all across the board, and even on higher end PCs as well, running poorly. And the first year of the release was just completely forgotten by the community and just overwhelmingly negative on the release. But now, as of 2025, the game is extremely popular. It's completely rebounded its former association, and now it's known as a game that has bounced back from a tragedy, which not many games can really say. And the thing is, people don't realize by constantly hating on Rockstar for taking so long and for being so silent, these are the same type of people who would complain immediately on release of bugs and inconsistencies and forced and rushed development when they were the ones who were piling onto Rockstar to release, this game. These are the same people. And I just never understood it. I never really hated Rockstar for taking so long and being so silent because I knew that in the background they were working on something phenomenal and something as extraordinary as GTA 6. And I never want developers to release a game when it's not completely finished. And I definitely do not want Rockstar to release GTA 6 early and then face the backlash because the expectations are so high because Rockstar is a renowned, credible developer. They made some of the greatest games in history. The entire GTA franchise, the Red Dead Redemption franchise. You got games like Manhunt, you got Bully, and you got all these other games that they've made, all of which have so much love and appreciation in the gaming community that people forget that this isn't Ubisoft, this isn't Bethesda, this isn't EA, this is Rockstar Games. And a lot of people hate on Rockstar Games for this, and honestly, I just don't understand it. Personally, I've never lost faith in them. I never hated them, and normally I'm a patient person, and when it comes to credible developers that have really, really good games, I personally was never frustrated or upset at Rockstar because of this. And I'm glad to say that my patience has paid off. And now the very same people who were hating in Rockstar's comment sections are now praising the game and its trailer and saying things like take all the time you need, which is just crazy. But I mean, hey, we got trailer too, so that's good enough for me. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to make this video because the trailer came out and this is history pretty much, and all we have to do is wait the year out, which in my opinion is going to go by fast because, well, a year has already passed. But anyways, yeah, I really didn't expect to make this video in particular this early on. I was really expecting it to be a sort of late 2025 type deal, but I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. Nobody's complaining. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the trailer, and I hope you all will go on to enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and I will see you all in the next upload.
Dude, you suck.